Hello everyone, and welcome to another review taken into my car, because today we are going to take a look at a product destined to be used in your car. This is let's call it a combo device. It's GPS and it's a car DVR, and it's also combined with Android technology, so this also acts as a tablet PC. So it's all-in-one device. You can't tell much from its box because there are no specification, no indications, nothing, just a full HD logo, wireless and Android, and that's it. GPS, DVR, and nothing else. So I'm going to take it out of the box. You can see this thing is packed really nice because it must survive the travel from China. And this is the unit itself, which we are going to take a look at it very soon. But first, let's see what accessories we get with it, because we will need some of them to make it work. So we get a charger for the car cigarette plug adapter, and it's using a mini USB plug. It's not micro USB. We get a data cable, which is also mini USB. We get this thing. Oh, this thing looks like it has magnets. So we get two magnets with adhesive pads. We'll see what those are used for. We also get a reversing camera, which also has built-in LEDs for light when you are backing up during night time, and it has a lot of wire here, so this should be sufficient for wiring from your license plate in the rear of the car up to front where you are going to install this. So this is also a reversing camera, not only a GPS and Android device, but also a reversing camera. And this is the GPS antenna. Yes, this thing has a external GPS antenna. You may say that, oh, in 2017 you are still using an external GPS antenna, while all the mobile phones and tablets have a built-in antenna. Well, actually, this thing improves your accuracy and GPS uh, speed, refresh rate, and connectivity extremely well. So this will provide GPS positioning without needing assistance like networks, like wireless connections, and so on. So this is the real thing. This is how a proper GPS antenna should look like. It's not like the one you get in your mobile phone. That is a tiny antenna with low performance, and the phone gets GPS signal not only from its tiny antenna, but uses a lot of gimmicks like connecting to the internet, like searching your position in the cell network, and so on. And it gives you not a precise location, but an approximative location. Well, this thing, it's used in drones, in planes, and so on. So this will give you a real GPS location with accuracy of around 1 meter. So this is a very good addition. So now we can take a look at the GPS device. So this thing looks amazing. It's like you can see, like a small laptop, because you can flip it this way and it's looking like that. You can also put it on a stand like that. It has connectors here on the rear. You can put a micro SD card. It has a plug for the GPS antenna. It has a plug for the additional video input from the secondary camera, and also uses the mini USB plug here for supplying power. It also has another camera here which is adjustable. It has adjustable angle, so this thing will be set on your dashboard like that, and it will film as a front camera DVR, while the other camera from the rear is not only a reversing camera, but it's actually a second camera which will record video stream from the rear of your car. And now we know what those magnetic pads are for. So you can stick this on your dashboard, and this is magnetic, so you can dock this with your car dashboard, so you can take it easily without using screws or stupid things like that. And I wonder if this will close. No, it will not close opposite way, which is actually not very smart, because I would have loved to flip this over the screen and protect the screen while I take it off the car. Well, it doesn't work like that. You can only flip it this way and the camera will go through this hole here, and it has a tiny button here for reset. So I have temporarily wired the reversing camera and the GPS. The reversing camera is somewhere here. This is the reversing camera, which a thing that is very nice about it, it's the fact that it comes with a cable that uses what I call a reversing adapter. It uses a power wire which connects to your car reversing lights, and the camera will switch on to reversing mode, will signal the GPS device that you are reversing, so it changes to reversing mode, while it also uses a normal cable for supplying power and connectivity to your GPS. It also features this nice tiny connector which can be unplugged, and this means that you won't have to drill a hole of as big as China to install this camera. You only need just to put this tiny plug through it, and then you can connect it to the rest of the wiring. So that is very nice. It's good thinking. And the GPS antenna is there on the dashboard, you can see it, just for a tiny test. So I'm going to hook up power to see if this device will turn on automatically. So I have connected it to power supply, and let's see what happens. Does it power on? Yes, it does power on automatically. And let's see what happens next. And it has automatically started, and you can see the rear camera is no, this is the front camera, is already working, and the rear camera is here, and it's showing what it's actually seeing. Alright, so that will go back here, just for we are doing testing here. I'm not going to supply power to the reversing wires because I don't have the capability now. I need to wire it to my car to have reversing lights, but you'll get the idea of how it works and what it does. So it looks like the front camera has some automatic detection of front collision or something like that, which you can turn on or off. Alright, so I'm not probably going to use that. And it has this OSD it comes with. It's an Android launcher specially made for GPS devices, so it has quick shortcuts for navigation, DVR and music, and it has quick settings here which you can adjust to log the video file, take a snapshot or record video. And it has this slider here which you can close the rear camera, and it displays more information such as a video player and FM modulator. So if I click on navigation, the navigation will open the program I have chosen to be selected on this device, because you can order it with several maps for several types of countries or continents, and this is for Europe. So this will locate me, and it has already located me. You can see here it has a small icon here that shows already 5 or 6 satellites that are connected. You can see this thing was just powered on, and it already has acquired a real GPS location, which is amazing because most GPS devices need like something like 30-40 seconds to get an accurate position. This thing is already connected there. So further on you have some quick settings like volume, brightness. It can show you GPS data locate you. You can go home to this menu of the launcher, and this thing back will not do anything. Of course, you can go to the DVR options, and here you have settings. You can select the resolution of the front camera, of photographic quality, recording time, rear view image, lane alignment, front vehicle collision sensitivity, collision locking sensitivity, and so on. So the music you constantly hear is the GPS that is trying to wake me up from not hitting something in front, and I'm going to disable that because I'm constantly moving and I'm not on the road. So you get the idea. Camera quality seems decent on this type of GPS because I had another one previously that I have tested, and although the GPS was very nice as a device, the camera was not very good. So I'm definitely going to add some footage from this camera to see how it compares with that, and if it's good or not. So you can change some settings here. You have full HD or normal HD. You have photographic quality. Recording time is for loop recording, and those are all the settings for the DVR. I'm going to go back home, and I'm going to show you a trick to this device because I've got this question a lot of times. Can this GPS device run other application other than it comes with? Yes, of course. You just click on navigation and keep it pressed, and it will open the full Android menu where you can select what programs you want to, including Android Market, and you can install your own applications, and that will be very easy. So you can add things like Google Maps or other apps, and you can adjust them, and you can always access them like that. If you long press this button, means that you can change the application that this launcher will launch for you, such as the GPS program. Other things worth mentioning about this device is the fact that you can quickly press here and you get both cameras in one image. So you get the reversing camera and the main camera, so you can see which one of them you want, and even you can make the rear camera a full screen camera. So that's very nice because when you are reversing, maybe you want to see more details. Also, you have a setting button here, which I've previously shown you regarding wireless and brightness and so on, and you can click on more settings, and if you do that, you get the full settings of Android here, so you can finally tune each setting as you like to, which is very nice because you can manage the application, you can see the battery, location, things, connect to wireless networks, and so on. So that is also very useful to know and to have in such kind of device. The pre-installed GPS application also has a function for a heads-up display, and that explains why this GPS will fold this way, because when it's folded it can project the image on your windscreen at night, so you can see information such as speed or GPS navigation options directly onto your windshield, which is very nice because it you will have more space on your view. This will not obstruct your sight, and it's definitely cool at midnight because you will see that. During the daytime with a regular windshield you won't see that. There are some things like special adhesive foils which you can stick on your windshield so it can be reflected at daytime, but I'm not going to go to that extremes because regular GPS screen is enough for me and for my usage. Regarding application control, I'm also going to do a quick demo. So if you keep on pressing navigation, as I've shown you, I can select, for example, File Manager, and now if I press navigation it will open File Manager where I can browse the SD card or the internal memory. So I can install my own applications as I wish to. You can download them from the internet, it's very easy. So you can add absolutely whatever type of application you want on this device without any kind of problems. So you can install even applications such as Waze on this, but you will need to provide an internet connectivity, and you can do that maybe with your mobile phone, because this has a wireless built into it. It does not support SIM card, so it doesn't have a SIM card data connectivity, data plan connectivity. You cannot add that, so you need another device which will provide you connection, such as your mobile phone. You can use tethering for that. So your mobile phone will provide internet to it, and you can run Waze on this big screen while you also have a DVR incorporated into it. And now it's easy. I can switch it back to the provided navigation software, and if I press that button, it has returned to where I was previously on the map. And you can see navigation app also works very nice, no lags, no nothing. This comes with most of Europe included, and even probably some countries, some other countries. Let's see, I don't know. No, that doesn't work. So I know that it comes with Europe, and it looks like it's full Europe map. You have a selection depending on your area. You can select which countries or regions you want to have included onto the GPS, but you can always update your maps and put your own maps on it, so that is not really a problem. It's more like a feature. So I'm going to end this as a part one of my review, because this is getting too long, and I also want to install some apps on it, and install a micro SD card on it, and install it on the dashboard and so on, so I can properly get some video footage with it, and do some GPS routes with it. But I'm soon going to do a second part of my review with all those, so you can see this in action, and how good it works, and so you can also see the video footage from the cameras to see if they are appropriate or not. So you are definitely going to see that also on this thing. Until then, be sure to follow my next uploads on my channel, and probably consider subscribing, which will help me very much, so I'll be able to provide you with more of this type of reviews in the future. Until then, bye bye.